Boston this morning. Just how much snow Beantown might get, and finally, when could they see some relief?
And that cold air mass that followed Cato, it will sit on the northeast through Saturday, bringing temps about 15 degrees below average in some areas.
But wait, there's more. Plus, so many of you finished that big Thanksgiving dinner. You packed up the leftovers. We're going to take a look at your travel forecast and see how your trip home this weekend is going to shape up. That and more on Wake Up with Al.
Live from New York and the heart of Rockefeller Center, it's Wake Up with Al Roker and Stephanie Abrams.
Can't move. I am so stuffed. Are you stuffed?
Oh, yes. Well, we're talking about the cold up in the northeast. The one positive to that big Thanksgiving meal and your little food, baby, is it keeps you warm.
That's right. And it should on this November 28, 2014. Welcome to Wake Up with Al. I'm Reynolds Wolf.
And I'm Alex Wilson. Al and Steph are off today, so we are coming to you live from our Atlanta headquarters this morning. But we're still going to get you all the weather information that you need. So, what we're going to start with?
1, 2, 3. Top 3.
Let's do it.
Let's go, guys. Al's top 3 this morning. Let's get started. And we're going to kick things off with the sneaky snowfall that we're going to be dealing with across parts of the Northeast. Some of you love it because it's the time of the season. For others, you look at it and it's like, man, something else you got to deal with. Hey, take a look. We're seeing the scattered snow showers right now in Boston. The rain is offshore, but that freezing line is just over parts of the Cape. Ooh, chilly times for you. Then you get the cold Black Friday in parts of the Northeast, where those temperatures are going to be going down, doobie down, up to 14 degrees cooler than average in places like Boston, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati. Even Charlotte and Washington, D.C., you're going to be a bit on the cool side. But wait, we get to 3. Travel home. Many people are going to make that trip home, and I'll tell you, up towards the UP of Michigan, you might have some snowfall, but still very nice conditions farther south. St. Louis, 62 degrees. Atlanta with 60 degrees. Dallas, kind of breezy at times for you out by the stockyards with 74 degrees. In New York, well, you know the story there. You got cloudy skies and temperatures that are mainly into the 30s. All right, so Alex, let's send it right back over to you.
Yeah, we want to get right to that top story with that swath of snow sitting over the Boston area. Our winter weather expert, Tom Nizzle, tracking the system. Hey, Tom, good morning. And Boston, they're all wondering how much of this is going to end up on our town today.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's not a big snow, but what I don't like about it is, we're going to be out traveling, early morning shopping, temperatures a little below freezing. We could see some slick streets. So let's take a look at what we have right now. We talked about this yesterday, this little sneaky snow that was on the backside of the big storm Cato. And as you can see on the radar here, this is all snow that is coming down. Visibility somewhere 3/4 to a mile here in light snow. But this is what I don't like here. Your temperature's running 27, 29 degrees there, a few degrees below freezing. And if the streets are not treated, and especially parking lots as well, bridges and overpasses, this is where that little coating of snow can get real greasy there on those surfaces and get real slippery. So if you're going out, really take your time. We got several hours of light snow throughout the day today. Let's zoom in on this. You can see the snow across the Boston area there. And if we take a look at the winds, not much in the way of winds. It's interesting here. Our model is showing the winds mainly coming out of a northwesterly direction here. There is a little bit of a southerly wind here. We may have just a little bit of a feature in here, a little boundary that is helping to force enough lift to produce that precipitation. So if we go and we take a look at Boston throughout the morning here, again, temperatures below that 32-degree mark, light snow coming down, not going to amount to too much, guys. Probably an inch or less. We've only had 3/10 of an inch so far for this year. The date of the first inch of snow, Alex, is December 8th, so we might be running a little bit ahead of schedule here. Hey, when we come back in a few minutes, we're going to go to a place where they've had all kinds of snow this year, the Great Lakes. I'll send it back to you.
Love that. We will stay tuned. And, the shoppers in Boston getting maybe a little extra bragging rights this morning. Not only did I get up in the middle of the night for those great deals, but I braved some cold and snow as well. We're looking at Boston, D.C., a day of bundling up in the Northeast because Winter Storm Cato's out, but, of course, we still have the cold. And, we saw about 8 inches of snow on the D.C. metro area. Cold this morning for Boston. And Tom mentioned the winds. We've got those temperatures in the upper 20s. Not a crazy wind. We're talking a little over 10 miles an hour, but it is making it feel much, much colder than the actual air temperature. So when we talk about wind chill value, that's the number you want to pay attention to. 19 is your feels like temperature for Boston, 29 in Fitchburg, but 15 in Worcester. As we go into tomorrow, those below average temperatures will linger. We mentioned up to 15 degrees below average. Yeah, uncomfortable. New York, 13 degrees below average today. Put the green bean casserole back in the microwave, warm it up. You got a nice bowl of goodness for your lunch. I'm obsessed with green bean casserole. I'm also obsessed with Reynolds Wolf.
I think you and Nizzle are both obsessed with purple. Did the McDonaldland character Grimace choose your wardrobe for you this morning?
Yes, absolutely.
Good figure.
Absolutely. That's what I was going for. I'm glad you picked up on that.
Hey, well, we're going to go with this. You're up to speed on the morning headlines. Let's talk first about what's happening in Japan, where we have yet another volcanic eruption has southern Japan this morning. They're on edge. Mount Oso started blowing its ash on parts of Wednesday and then spewed smoke and ash some 3,200 feet into the sky. As you might imagine, it disrupted air travel. It's the volcano's first eruption in about 22 years and comes just 2 months after Mount Ontake, which killed dozens of hikers in Nagano. Next up in Maine, tens of thousands of homes dealing with a third day of being in the dark. This is after Cato dumped up to a foot of snow in many spots. In Portland, about 8 inches of snow fell, and at its peak, more than 100,000 homes lost power. Hundreds of workers spent Thanksgiving clearing branches, fixing lines. Some 30,000 plus homes still have no power at this point. And did you see this? Check it out. Yesterday morning. Wow. Snow falling during the 88th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Just a Kiss, well, Just As Kiss was performing. How about that? Yeah, Gene, well, nice time there. But it made for a beautiful sight. Spectacular. We had 3 million plus spectators that lined the parade route. Get this, some 50 million viewers watched on. Amazing stuff. Paul Stanley, man. Good times. All right, Alex, it's
They wanted to rock all night.
I think they did.
It was pretty good stuff. I dug it.
Yeah.
And we watched the dog show after that. We had a really pretty epic day.
These are
the
special
dogs.
moments.
They are.
Right.
Brag-worthy. But, dog show's over now. It's all about shopping. So we got to let you know what to expect for your day ahead. Here's the southeast, of course, cold. The temperature there in Atlanta, 27, 32 for Jackson and Memphis. Miami, not too bad. You shoppers, you've got the 50s to deal with this morning. As you head towards lunchtime, leftover city, we've got 40s and 50s with sunshine across the southeast. So there's the good news. Clear skies stay with us through the overnight hours. If you don't feel like leaving the house, the online deals are good too. You don't even have to bundle up. Atlanta, looking at your forecast through the day today, sunshine. We go from those 20s and 30s this morning to the upper 40s for the afternoon. So staying a little bit on the cool side at high 49. Up into parts of the Great Lakes, upper Midwest, we've got the snow for places like Minneapolis to start the morning. Chicago, cloudy with temps around 20.
Phil, what happened to you?
Oh, it's Black Friday. It's crazy. Saved hundreds. How'd you make out?
Well, I slept in and saved thousands.
Getting 20% cash back anywhere else might save you hundreds, but at your Buick dealer, it will save you thousands. Today through Monday is your last chance to make your best deal on a Buick sedan and stock the longest and get cash back for 20% of the MSRP. That's almost $8,000 on this LaCrosse. But hurry, after Monday, this deal is over.
Mr. Clean's grandmother was stronger than people twice her size, and that strength inspired his Liquid Muscle Cleaner. It lifts tough dirt so you do less scrubbing, and its nozzle stops by itself so less is wasted. Sure made Grandma proud. Mr. Clean Liquid Muscle.
Now, 4 Small Penguins, one big movie event that critics are calling the family film of the holiday.
Really?
It will steal your heart and everything else you own.
Crikey!
Oh, private.
DreamWorks Penguins of Madagascar, rated PG.
Creek Stewart here. When Thanksgiving's over and all the food is gone, what should you do?
I can't do it.
Here's the plan. Locate a TV, turn it to the Weather Channel, and binge.
Friday, it's a Fat Guys in the Woods marathon.
Score! Victory!
Survive the feast. Friday on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 53 degrees under clear skies. Today, partly cloudy, high 70. Winds north at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 61. Winds north-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, generally sunny despite a few afternoon clouds. High 74. Winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
See this winter like never before. Amazing starts here. The Weather Channel Mornings.
When I crave a smoke, that's all I crave. That's where this comes in.
Only Nicorette gum has patented dual-coated technology for great taste. Plus, Nicorette gum gives you intense craving relief.
And that helps put my craving in its place. That's why I only choose Nicorette.
Black Friday is here, so let's get the names we want in the styles we love. With savings that start at 5 a.m. Let's do this. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Save over $800 on the Samsung French door refrigerator.
I am never getting married. Never. Guaranteed.
You picked a beautiful ring.
Thank you. We're never having kids.
Pillow of it here.
We are never moving to the suburbs.
We are never getting one of those.
We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
For all the nevers in life, State Farm is there.
Blue 32. Blue 32. Hot.
Take it, man. Look at this. You know, when you throw out the records, when you got the Wolverines and you got the Buckeyes playing each other, it is 100% chance of pain, and it looks like at least, I'd say, a pretty good chance of clouds, especially into later in the game.
And you know, whoever wins or loses, the loser still goes. They still stink.
Yeah, maybe
we'll get
so.
them next year. Does anybody care about this game? Just kidding.
Yes,
Everybody cares about this
big-time Auburn guy here, but I'm telling you, Alabama is going to bring it today. They're the #1 team in the country playing in Tuscaloosa. The kickoff is going to be 7:45. Clear, cool night. Temperatures in the 60s.
This is the Iron Bowl, right?
It is.
They want a revenge. I don't mention last year's. No, I mentioned it to you, actually.
Right.
You're an Auburn guy. You loved that.
Ben wants revenge. It is that time of year. You know, it's also the time of year where you see Christmas tree stands popping up all around your city.
And that means it's a rush for the growers to get their trees to the sellers. But the early wintry weather has made it a little difficult for growers to get their trees to market.
The colder weather doesn't slow down the harvest and shipment of Mount Rogers Fraser firs off this Virginia mountain. These trees destined to be the centerpiece for thousands of homes this Christmas.
We start right about the 1st of November, and everybody wants their trees the day before Thanksgiving, you know, and it's pretty trying to try to get that done. And whenever you get 4 or 5 days of snow on the ground, it really gets tough.
Regardless, they work tirelessly. Just one load of trees to be shipped fills an order of 7,000. Cutting the trees down this year has been difficult, leading to delays in getting shipments out on time.
Coming down these hillsides with snow on, you just can't do it. And the trees get so heavy when they're full of snow, you can't do it. But if we'll go up to the point to where it's just not doable, then we quit. And then we'll start again when the weather gets better.
This crew will work daylight to dark until all of them are shipped. Not just the full trees, but other special products customers want.
The farmers have to adjust to whatever the consumer demand is. They want tabletop trees, which are the small trees that people can put in their apartments. They want roping, they want wreaths, as well as the full-size trees.
And part of their harvest will be given away as a way for the growers to say thanks.
As a service to our men and women that's in uniform, this is our 9th year participating in the Trees for Troops program, which is a national effort. We're going to deliver trees to Fort Polk, Louisiana from up here on December the 2nd.
But for now, the push is on to get their trees to market and into America's homes for Christmas.
How cool is that? You know, having that Christmas tree up just brightens the mood. Today, you might need a little mood brightening into parts of Wisconsin where we've got the wintry mix and the snow. 69, all clear for Denver. Let's head into the weekend. 74 in Dallas, staying in the 70s for LA and Phoenix as well. A wintry mix out into parts of the west as well as some rain. Now, Boston, New York, you're staying chilly with those temps in the mid to upper 30s. 60, though, for Atlanta. End of your weekend, maybe you're heading home. You got to go up against some rain through parts of the Ohio Valley, all the way down into parts of Missouri and Arkansas. Still a little bit of wet weather out into the west. Hey, look at that. California getting in on some rain. San Francisco, you know, it's not going to make for great road conditions, but you'd love to see some of that rainfall up into parts of Maine. A little wintry mix as well. Monday, there's the story in the east. We've got rain all the way from Maine down to Texas. Little snow, rain, and wintry mix up in the northwest, Reynolds.
All right, thanks so much. You know, folks, Thanksgiving has come and gone, and that means lots of you are going to be hitting the road today to travel back home. So coming up after the break, we've got all the weather info you need to know before you head out the door and head out on the road. That's coming up right after your local weather on the 8s. Sit tight. We'll see you in just a few moments.
The journey to Mars begins Thursday, December 4th, 7:05 a.m. at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Witness history as NASA launches the spacecraft that will take astronauts to Mars. Visit tourksc.com for launch viewing tickets.
Where we go is who we are. And fuels from Exxon and Mobil help your engine run smoother, cleaner, and with better fuel economy. We are energy, and energy lives here.
Now, 4 small penguins, one big movie event.
We'd take this to our graves.
Agreed. DreamWorks Penguins of Madagascar, now playing. Rated PG.
From I wonder what it is to you'll never guess. Everything we sell at LL Bean is backed by the same rock-solid guarantee of satisfaction. So while they keep guessing what's inside, you can rest assured that they can always take it back or replace it. That's just how we're made. LL Bean, guaranteed to please.
The journey to Mars begins Thursday, December 4th, 7:05 a.m. at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Witness history as NASA launches the spacecraft that will take astronauts to Mars. Visit tourksc.com for launch viewing tickets.
Creek Stewart here. When Thanksgiving's over and all the food is gone, what should you do?
I can't do it.
Here's the plan. Locate a TV, turn it to the Weather Channel, and binge. Friday, it's a
City Furniture's Black Friday event is back, and it is big. Get incredible one-day specials for every room in your home. A leather power motion sofa, just $7.99. A 5-piece dining set, $4.99. A queen memory foam mattress, $2.99. Plus an extra 10% off or no interest till 2018. Black Friday at City Furniture. Doors open 8 a.m.
It's ABC Family's 25 Days of Christmas. Yes! This holiday season, saddle up. Yeehaw! And pause for the claws. That's what I'm talking about. 25 Days of Christmas. Watch all December long, only on ABC Family.
I know him. I know him.
Brought to you by AutoNation, with 30 South Florida locations where most people paid less. For current offers and specials, visit AutoNation.com.
Thank you. Wild tiger numbers are at an all-time low. Please help save them now.
Look at this!
Listen to that!
See this winter like never before. Amazing starts here. The Weather Channel Mornings.
Stay tuned for your Local on the 8s, brought to you by Lowe's. Stop into Lowe's to save big during Black Friday.
Black Friday deals are here at Lowe's, which means it's time to start saving on Christmas decorations. Hurry in now for 25% off artificial indoor Christmas trees and 30% off all Christmas tree ornaments. Don't miss out on the year's best deals at Lowe's.
How do you turn an idea into something real? It takes passion, innovation, and most importantly, an after party. The 2015 Corolla. Toyota, let's go places.
Black Friday deals are here at Lowe's, which means it's time to start saving on tools and gifts. Hurry in now for $50 off this DeWalt 20-volt cordless drill and $100 off this DeWalt miter saw. Don't miss out on the year's best deals at Lowe's.
Currently in our area, 52 degrees under clear skies. Today, partly cloudy, high 70. Winds north at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 61. Winds north-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, generally sunny despite a few afternoon clouds. High 74. Winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Chicago, ba-boom! They brave the cold. The city's 81st annual Thanksgiving Day parade. Temperatures not getting above freezing at all yesterday, but that didn't stop the 40,000 plus from lining the streets.
Heck no! We're getting out there. Dozens of balloons, floats, horses, dancers.
Yes.
Why wouldn't you get out there?
Well, apparently the Sausage King of Chicago, Abe Froman, was also in attendance. Yes.
That's right. You know, the 23 marching bands across the country, including one from Moore High School.
You know what time it is? It's Nizzle time. It's time for the winter weather update, which means there's only one man who can deliver the goods.
Only one man. And you mentioned Niz time. Tom Nizzle, he's in the lab.
Good morning, guys. You talk about Chicago and that cold air. You know, the Great Lakes has had a lot of cold air over it for the month of November, and when you bring cold air across those warm waters, what do you end up with? Lake effect snow. And boy, we've had an abundance. Let's take a look here at some of the snowy starts here for places like Marquette, Michigan. 55 inches of snow so far this year, just a little over 2 feet on average, and we go all the way across from Grand Rapids through Erie and Buffalo, all well above normal for snowfall. And I got to jump in here for a second and put a couple of spots on here. Guile, Michigan, which is located just, Guile, Wisconsin, located just to the south of Lake Superior, 110 inches so far for the season. And just south of Buffalo, New York, they got as much as 85 inches from that storm that hit just a few days ago. So tremendous amount of snow across this region. We're going to continue to see snow today, but not a lot. A little bit of lake effect activity that is occurring in and around just south of Buffalo here, over around Cleveland. Probably going to produce an inch or two of snow. If we go out to the west here, there is a little bit of snow coming off of the lakes here. To the west of the lakes, this is light snow from a little system that is clipping across the upper Midwest right now. And to the upper Great Lakes here in the northern part of lower Michigan, the tip of the mitt, a couple of inches of snow in that area as well. We put it all together here, and we're looking 3 to 5 inches across Wisconsin here from that little clipper. A little bit of lake enhancement here, and we work our way down into the Cleveland area and to the east of Buffalo here, where we'll see that snowfall. Cold air locked in across the Great Lakes today, but as we get into tomorrow and into the weekend, we see a brief warm up here with a southerly flow of air. Sitting in the wings, though, is another batch of Arctic air that is going to settle across the Great Lakes early in the week. It'll turn these areas on to more lake effect snow. And by the way, as we go later into the week and into the end of the week here toward the weekend, look at how that cold air retreats back into Canada. So a good part of the U.S. here is going to be much milder. The only area where we're going to see snow still develop is going to be right across that Great Lakes region, guys. So we'll send it back to you.
All right. Thanks so much, Tom. Yeah, driving around parts of the Great Lakes might be tough today. If you got the minivan with 4 kids and they're screaming and your wife is tired and it's tough, it's going to be like the ninth circle of hell in Dante's Inferno. Take a look. The ice field for all you people of literature. In Chicago, you've got 32 degrees for today. If you head south, though, conditions will get better. You're going to have high pressure. You're going to have plenty of sunshine. Dallas breezy for you with 67. In Denver, 69 degrees. Northern Rockies, you're going to have some precipitation there, so just be ready for it. Windshield wiper action and possibly some slow driving for parts of the Northeast, including Boston. 95 and 93 look rough for you today. Morning snow showers and overpasses and bridges will be susceptible to some slippery areas. Both sides of the river in Detroit and in Canada. Hard to believe parts of Canada actually south of the U.S. in Windsor. 94, 96 could be tough times even along parts of the Lodge Freeway. And then when you get to Minneapolis, take a look. 35 west, 494, all dealing with some snow. And again, more of those icy spots. Does happen this time of year. In terms of the forecast for tomorrow, again, dry air, mostly for the Central Plains. Brownsville with 78 degrees. Miami, just fantastic for you along parts of A1A. And Denver looks good too. 64 and partly cloudy. Alex?
Like those numbers. Thanks, Reynolds. Well, the east has gotten a bitter blast of cold this week, but how long will it stick around? We are going to track those below average temperatures coming up right after your local weather on the 8th. Good morning, Dallas. You guys have probably been up for hours. It's still dark, but you're getting those Black Friday deals. We'll see you in just a few.
Morning, everybody. We're about to make more deliveries to more places than anybody on Earth. We have the speed, we have the technology, and we have the team. We made over 15 billion successful deliveries last year. 15 billion. Football has a season. Baseball has a season. This is our season.
'Tis the season for our new holiday stamps.
Moses, have you come to negotiate?
I don't think so. You sent assassins to kill me. Next time, do it yourself. Remember this for eternity.
Exodus, Gods and Kings, rated PG-13.
Hey, get up my class. Hey, get up my style.
America loves Italy. The signs are everywhere. And now get some of the best deals of the year during the Fiat Grand Finale. With Black Friday bonus cash, get $2,500 total cash allowance on the 2014 Fiat 500L.
She inspires you. No question about that. But your erectile dysfunction? That could be a question of blood flow. Cialis Tadalafil for daily use helps you be ready anytime the moment's right. You can be more confident in your ability to be ready. And the same Cialis is the only daily ED tablet approved to treat ED and symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently or urgently. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines, and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any allergic reactions like rash, hives, swelling of the lips, tongue, or throat, or difficulty breathing or swallowing, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis for daily use and a free 30-tablet trial.
Zantac heartburn alert! Stop! Nexium can take 24 hours to work. Zantac's different. Zantac rushes relief in as little as 30 minutes. For relief without the wait, try Zantac. No pill relieves heartburn faster.
Check. Aha.
Energizer protects your devices from damaging leaks. Guaranteed.
Every time you use Dawn, you're using a brand that supports wildlife rescue efforts. Because it's tough on grease, yet gentle. Be a part of the bigger picture. Go to facebook.com, Dawn Saves Wildlife.
Creek Stewart here. When Thanksgiving's over and all the food is gone, what should you do?
I can't do it. Here's the plan. Locate a TV, turn it to the Weather Channel, and binge.
Friday, it's a Fat Guys in the Woods marathon.
Score! Victory!
Survive the feast. Friday on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 52 degrees under clear skies. Today, partly cloudy, high 70. Winds north at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 61. Winds north-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, generally sunny despite a few afternoon clouds. High 74. Winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
These guys had better bring their A game. Everything is more extreme in season 2.
This morning on Wake Up with Al, a post-Thanksgiving surprise for Boston this morning. It's a sneaky band of snow that's creeping through the area. Just look how much snow they could see before the day ends. We're going to let you know in a moment.
And that cold air mass brought by Winter Storm Kato, it's going to sit on the northeast through Saturday, bringing temps about 15 degrees below average in some spots.
Plus, it is Black Friday. Many of you are getting ready to go out and do some shopping for the latest holiday bargains. We're going to give you a look at how Mother Nature will greet you as you walk right out the door. Right here, right now on Wake Up with Al.
Live from New York and the heart of Rockefeller Center, it's Wake Up with Al Roker and Stephanie Abrams.
Buenos dias, guten morgen. Doesn't matter how you say it. It don't mean the same stuff. Good morning. Folks, it is November 28, 2014. Welcome to Wake Up with Al. I'm Reynolds Wolf.
And I'm Alex Wilson. Maybe you're catching those deals online.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you're heating up your next leftover plate. You just kept the party of the dream going all night long.
Let's do both. It's not a bad idea.
I've got some turkey waiting for me in the fridge. Hey, you know, Al and Steph are off today. We're coming to you live from our Atlanta headquarters this morning, and we still have all the weather information needed to finish off your long holiday weekend. And you know what we have to start with?
Let's reel it in. Let's reel it in.
Let's
Top 3.
go. 1, 2, 3. Top 3. Reynolds.
Play ball. Let's do it. All right, come on, America. Let me show you what we got going on over here. The first thing we're dealing with as you're sneaking up on me is the sneaky snow. Sneaky snow for parts of the Northeast. Going to be kind of troubling for a lot of people. Offshore, it's a rain story, but if you look right here, you notice the line also moving off the shore. So Boston, Manchester, Providence, you're going to be dealing with the snow showers for today. So you'll be dodging the flakes as you're running to and from the car with all those presents. Speaking of that, Black Friday in the East, you're going to have cool temperatures. Some places well below normal for this time of year. That's a story in Boston, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, even Washington, D.C. you're going to be below. And Charlotte, 46 degrees. Atlanta, the high 49 degrees. And then the third big story, the travel home forecast. Many of you guys going to be loading up, heading out the cars, going to the airports. And conditions in much of the central and southern plains are fantastic. Midwest looks pretty good. Northern Great Lakes looks a little bit troublesome. You might be scratching your head trying to make your way from Escanaba over to places like Picture Rocks National Lakeshore. But Atlanta, picture perfect for you with plenty of sunshine. Hey, let's send over to Alex.
Well, you know, Reynolds, you mentioned it's a sneaky snow as Boston is in for a little more before this holiday weekend ends. So our winter weather expert has been studying this snow all morning. And Tom, they're wondering how much is Boston going to see from this?
Well, they are going to see a little bit of snow, but I wanted to say it's great to be working the day after Thanksgiving because you get treats like this. Take a look at that.
Where did you get that, Tom?
Oh,
Seriously?
Justin and I are really enjoying
this is
it now.
not cool.
Jess
not
Arnold,
cool. Reynolds, get out there. Go.
Jess brought this in. I got to tell you what this is. This is a pumpkin spice cake with butterscotch filling and brown sugar Swiss meringue frosting.
You're
How do you like
killing me.
that?
Dude. Oh.
So I'm going to get through this hit real quickly so I can go enjoy it. We have a little snow coming down in and around the Boston area right now. Take a look at the radar. What I don't like about this, these temperatures running just a few degrees below freezing. So bridges, overpasses, some of the parking lots get that little coating of greasy snow on them, and it's going to get slick there. So if you're going to be out driving this morning, be aware of this. You can see that light snow running back along through 495 there and the Mass Turnpike, and that's going to continue for a few hours this morning. Winds are not all that strong here, running about 10 to 12 miles an hour. You can see that flow coming in from the northwest here over the Cape right now. You take a look at Boston over the next few hours here. We're just going to deal with that light snow. Again, it's not going to be a major storm. There's not a lot of wind, but with the temperatures running at or just below that freezing mark, again, I'm concerned with any surfaces that are left untreated across the area. So we'll keep a close eye on this. If we take a look at Boston, you know, they usually pick up their first 1 inch of snow around December 8th. So if we get an inch of snow today, we're going to be running a little ahead of schedule. They've only picked up 0.3 of an inch of snow so far this season. When we come back in a little bit here, we're going to go out to the Pacific Northwest and look at what's going to be a major snow producer for the mountains. I'll send it back over to you. It's time for some cake and coffee.
What a lucky guy. He lives well, doesn't he?
Yeah, did you notice that little evil laugh, too?
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. We're going to come out. You're going to see us during the break. That's the problem.
There you go. All right, guys, check out this story. A dramatic rescue in New York as 2 young boys playing in the snow did not come home.
And as a day playing in the snow almost turned deadly, Sheldon Dutez from our affiliate WNBC has the story.
The snowbank was probably over 6 or 7 feet tall.
And they were trapped at the bottom of that?
Yes.
Sergeant Aaron Weaver was one of the Newburgh police officers who helped rescue those 9 and 11-year-old boys. His cell phone video captured their frantic efforts to dig up that snowbank.
It was all just really adrenaline. I wasn't thinking of much, just to try and get to the kids.
They did their thing. They went to all the neighbors asking for shovels, and the neighbors was coming out, and everybody was contributing.
The 2 boys were building a snow fort Wednesday night across the street from the Kenny apartments. Police say a plow driver was clearing the lot and dumped more snow on top of them. When the boys didn't return home around 10 p.m., Newburgh police canvassed the neighborhood. Sergeant Weaver says something caught one of his colleagues' eye.
He located a shovel that was halfway buried in the snowbank, and at that point he just figured he'd take a couple digs in there, and he saw the boot of one of the children.
The mom was crying and screaming and everything. You know, it was like, I got kids, I got a daughter, so I couldn't imagine that.
Even though this little guy had to spend part of Thanksgiving in the hospital, his mother is grateful that he and his cousin are alive. She posted this photo on Instagram, praising Newburgh police for their heroic efforts. But that's not how Sergeant Weaver sees it.
I don't think any of us are really heroes. This is what we're here to do.
All right, well, you know, you got to be careful with those snow forts. Just glad to have a good ending to that one. We've got some cold temperatures to snag those hot Black Friday deals. All the shoppers are like Cher and Clueless. Nothing is going to stop them from the mall, not even having to put on a few extra layers. Let's take a closer look at D.C., one of the spots that's waking up to chilly numbers. We've got low to mid 30s showing up on your thermometers. Winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour at this point. So we're not talking about a stiff wind. It does make it feel, though, like it's in the mid, even low 20s in spots. Bethesda feels like 24. Gaithersburg, Maryland, it feels like 21 degrees. So if you're going to be waiting outside any of those stores, that could cause you problems. But I would think at this hour, most of them are open for business. They're saying, we've been here for hours. Come on in. Through tomorrow, below average temperatures linger from the mid-Atlantic all the way up into the Northeast. Take a look at some of these highs today. 28 in Buffalo, 31 in Pittsburgh, 39 for D.C. Tomorrow, 34 in Boston, 38 New York, 39 in Buffalo, New York. Reynolds.
Okay, thanks so much, Alex. Folks, let's get you up to speed on headlines this morning. And this morning, we've got thousands of flyers that will begin their journey back home after a Thanksgiving. But for many people, they even had trouble getting to their turkey dinners, especially in Maine, where Winter Storm Kato wreaked all kinds of havoc. Canceled half of flights in and out of the state on Wednesday on the busiest travel day of the year.
All the flights around us were canceled, but we knew the snow was ending right before this one was supposed to take off.
We actually just switched our flight because that one got canceled. It was with United, so now we're on Delta, hopefully.
Airport officials say that the airlines were prepared for this system, warning travelers of possible changes. They even waived fees and offered complete refunds. All right, Alex, back over to you.
That is nice when the airlines will work with you, because I know it can be super, super frustrating. All right, let's talk about the day ahead. Could see some road issues into parts of lower Michigan, also Wisconsin. Green Bay waking up to snow showers with temperatures around 23, 28 for Detroit. Indianapolis cloudy with temps in the low to mid 30s. Here's Detroit's hourly forecast. 30, that's your high today, so you're not even going to make it above the freezing mark. The morning hours will be spent in the 20s, even much of the afternoon spent in the 20s. Remember, when you're peaking at 30, you're spending much of the day colder than that. Here's a look at the southeast. Wilmington, you've got sunshine right at the freezing mark for 7 a.m. By the time we get to lunchtime, Jacksonville's around 50 degrees. Montgomery in the low 50s for your ride home if you're heading back to work today. Sunglasses on, because that sun glare could be an issue.
All right, good thinking there. Hey, folks, get ready for this, your cuteness overload this morning. The staff of the Brookfield Zoo in Illinois treated a group of ring-tailed lemurs to a very early Thanksgiving dinner.
Love lemurs.
They're
fantastic.
Awesome. And just like the rest of America, the family sat down to enjoy their feast. Staffers created a turkey from biscuits, sweet potato pie, green beans. I wonder if these guys took a nice long nap when they were finished.
I like to think so. And, you know, the uncle showed up. Things got a little awkward for a minute.
You know, what's funny
There's always awkward family conversations at dinner. So
beautiful animals. But where I'm from in Alabama, we call those lemurs food, basically.
No.
Well, it's true. That's the case.
They're adorable.
Hey, switching gears. Black Friday's here. That means millions of you are going to be looking for the best deal.
Hey, experts say you need to have a plan. Just don't go in there all willy-nilly. We'll talk about it next.
Currently in our area, 51 degrees under clear skies. Today, sunshine and clouds mixed. High 70. Winds north at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, cloudy intervals. Low 61. Winds north-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, mostly sunny skies. High 74. Winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
game's on the line.
Get him with a hard count. See if they'll tip their hand.
The NFL trusts Duracell Quantum to power their game day communication.
They're blitzing up the gut. Get out of the pocket.
Duracell Quantum lasts up to 35% longer than the competition.
Phil, what happened to you?
Oh, it's Black Friday. It's crazy. Saved hundreds. How'd you make out?
Well, I slept in and saved thousands.
Getting 20% cash back anywhere else might save you hundreds, but at your Buick dealer, it will save you thousands. Today through Monday is your last chance to make your best deal on a Buick sedan in stock the longest and get cash back for 20% of the MSRP. That's almost $8,000 on this LaCrosse. But hurry, after Monday, this deal is over.
Ring, ring.
Progresso.
It's okay that your soup tastes like my homemade.
It's our slow-simmered vegetables and tender white meat chicken.
Apology accepted. I'm watching you, soup people.
Make it Progresso or make it yourself.
Sir, we're gonna need you on the runway.
TheraFlu starts to get to work in your body in just 5 minutes. TheraFlu breaks you free from your worst cold and flu symptoms. TheraFlu, serious power.
We got this one. We got Pepper. Did he help pick it out? No, he's a cat. Is this mine? That one's for Alice, but she doesn't know it yet. Why not? Mom says she's still cooking.
Capture your memories with Hallmark keepsake ornaments.
Are you ready? Today, the Penguins of Madagascar finally arrive on the big screen.
You're welcome. We're going in hot. No one likes to show off, Private.
DreamWorks Penguins of Madagascar, now playing rated PG.
Black Friday is finally here. So let's get charged up. Let's do performance. Not there. Here, and here. Let's find something for the big kids without the big price tags. And take home savings that come but once a year. That's how to holiday. Let's do this. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Right now, save $30 on this Milwaukee combo kit.
Andrew, Rita, Sandy. Meet Chris, Jackie, Joe. Minor damage or major disaster. When you need us most, we're there. State Farm. We're a force of nature, too.
Get fast-acting, long-lasting relief from heartburn with doctor-recommended Gaviscon. It neutralizes stomach acid and is the only product that forms a protective barrier that helps keep stomach acid in the stomach where it belongs. For fast-acting, long-lasting relief, try Gaviscon.
Okay, hit the gas, pop the clutch. Let's go. Welcome back into Wake Up with Al. Time for a check of your driving difficulty index.
Ooh, this is an interesting one. This helps you out to just tell you how rough those roads will be. We've got snow on some of those roads through parts of the upper Midwest. So we're talking about lower Michigan into Wisconsin, even a little bit of southeastern Minnesota.
It seems kind of special, doesn't it? But well, actually, it should. It's a tailored driving forecast for you. And to go check it out, all you have to do is go to weather.com.
We made it just for you, like in The Simpsons when he gives you the card.
Not for us. Yeah, for them.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
It could be for you.
We choose you.
There we go.
Let's take a look at Nashville this morning. Nash Vegas, some people call it. It's a cool town. The music's still going, I would imagine. And you know, you got a cold start to your Black Friday with temps in the 20s, but lots of sunshine today with highs getting into the mid 40s. So you're not going to see too much of a warm up. Here's a look at the Black Friday forecast. Nashville, you've got sunshine. Again, sunglasses on, but jackets also. Sweatshirts underneath that. It'll be chilly.
Yeah, pretty nice day
but,
overall.
But, lifting those bags.
Yeah, that gives you a workout.
Works up the sweat.
Hey, you know, I'd rather remove the bags instead of shoveling snow.
That's
so you got that going
always a plus. And when you get home, turkey sandwiches, turkey stew, turkey soup. Gravy bread.
You've got the day mapped out.
I got really important things to do today.
Good times. Well, you know, and speaking of things like eating, well, you've long since finished Thanksgiving dinner. Maybe even started on the leftovers that she was talking about. But now it's time to go shopping.
It is. NBC News' Jay Gray is live at the Mall of America in Minnesota. You're walking around the mall. You're burning off those calories. You know, how are those the mood? How are the stores doing? Are there a lot of people there?
It is amazing, Alex Reynolds. I don't know if you've been here. This mall is crazy, to be just completely honest. It's 4.2 million square feet of shopping goodness. It's got 520 stores. It's got a roller coaster over here. There's an aquarium. It is amazing, and people seem to be coming in waves. And of course, since we're live on the Weather Channel, it's kind of empty here right now, but it has been packed throughout the day. It will continue to be that way. We had the midnight shoppers that came in, did their rounds, and now they've gone and will fill back up with the super early morning shoppers. I know this is going to shock you guys. It's snowing outside here in Minnesota. I know that stuns a lot of people, but it's also snowing inside the Mall of America. If you tweet hashtag Twizzard, every 100 tweets that they get, it creates snow inside the mall. So it's pretty cool to see that, and it's happening much more frequently as we move into the early morning and late day. I also tell you this, a lot of the people we see here all have bags. In fact, you can see this group coming by. They've made their purchases and look like they're going to make some more. I can tell you just some Black Friday fun facts real quick. The average shopper is going to spend about $418. Guys, guess who they're shopping for? They're not shopping for grandpa. They're not shopping for the little ones. 76% of people shopping for themselves. It's unbelievable. But I am a giver. I'm a giver, Alex. So don't tell Reynolds, but I found the perfect thing for him. I'll tell you later.
You are so thoughtful. And I appreciate that about you, because I've totally now admitted that I'm like literally looking for those Black Friday deals for myself. It's such a steal. Thank you, Jay. Let's take a look at the forecast for today. You know, up around the Mall of America, we've got some snow, wintry mix in the forecast. Much of the center of the country, though, totally quiet. 69 Denver, 67 in Dallas. As we get into tomorrow, rain, snow, a little wintry mix into parts of the northwest. The east is quiet, but still chilly. 44 Chicago, 34 in Boston, upper 30s for New York City. Sunday, you head back home. You might have to go up against some wet roads if your travels take you through western PA, over into parts of Illinois, Arkansas, and Missouri. Out west, rain for parts of California. They'd love to see the rain, so even if it does cause some travel or airport or road delays, they're all right with it into California. Monday, we've got the rain stretching from Texas up into the northeast, maybe a little wintry mix on the backside of this system into central and western New York, northwest PA. Snow, rain, wintry mix up into parts of the northwest. 45 for Denver. Hey, look at that, Minneapolis. 7 degrees on Monday. Yikes, we're back to 28 on Tuesday. So Reynolds, that'll feel much nicer. T-shirts go back on, right?
That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely. Hey, folks, check this out. Forget the turkey and stuffing. These snowboarders in Vermont are enjoying the fresh powder on Thanksgiving morning. All thanks to Winter Storm Kato. This storm dumped a foot of snow at Stowe Mountain Resort. That's just east of Burlington. Who needs all the turkey and fixins when you've got half pipes? That's what I'm talking about. All right, folks, it's hard to be away from home during the holidays, especially for soldiers making the sacrifice to protect and serve our country. And coming up on Wake Up with Al, we'll tell you about one effort to bring just a little piece of home to soldiers stationed throughout the world. That is coming up right after your local weather on the 8s. Folks, we've got more on your forecast, coast to coast, north to south, east to west. It's coming up. Sit tight.
This driving difficulty index brought to you by Subaru. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Nourished. Rescued. Protected. Given new hope. During the Subaru Share the Love event, Subaru owners feel it too. Because when you take home a new Subaru, we donate $250 to helping those in need. We'll have given $50 million over 7 years. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Meet Rachel. She's a news anchor with a big personality. She's smart, funny.
Thank you. Badass.
And passionate.
Attack! I'm sorry, I said ass.
But we're about to find out.
It's okay. You'll be fine.
What happens when she gets serious?
This is a story of legitimate wrongdoing on a big scale. Nope, that's made up. Not true. If we're not going to ask these questions now, then when exactly are we going to ask them?
From MSNBC, The Rachel Maddow Show, weeknights at 9.
Currently in our area, 51 degrees under clear skies. Today, sunshine and clouds mixed. High 70. Winds north at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, cloudy intervals. Low 61. Winds north-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, mostly sunny skies. High 74. Winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
From I wonder what it is to you'll never guess. Everything we sell at LL Bean is backed by the same rock-solid guarantee of satisfaction. So while they keep guessing what's inside, you can rest assured that they can always take it back or replace it. That's just how we're made. LL Bean, guaranteed to please.
Where we go is who we are. And fuels from Exxon and Mobil help your engine run smoother, cleaner, and with better fuel economy. We are energy, and energy lives here.
So many gifts to buy at so many stores. Too bad some cashback cards only let you earn bonus cashback at a few places. Then those categories change every few months. Sometimes it's drugstores, then it's hardware stores. Nothing says happy holidays like a shovel. Fortunately, there's the Quicksilver card from Capital One. With Quicksilver, you earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase every day. 'Tis the season to ask, what's in your wallet?
This Black Friday, shop at
It's the season for sugar and spice. Measuring, mixing, melting, stirring things up. It's a sip, a taste, a nibble. It's the perfect time to let us do the cooking. Find the perfect platters for your event in our Gather and Share brochure. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
City Furniture's Black Friday event is back, and it is big. Get incredible one-day specials for every room in your home. A leather power motion sofa, just $7.99. A 5-piece dining set, $4.99. A queen memory foam mattress, $2.99. Plus an extra 10% off or no interest till 2018. Black Friday at City Furniture. Doors open 8 a.m.
499-6188 or go online to beactivebrace.com. Call or click today.
Look at this!
Listen to that!
See this winter like never before. Amazing starts here. The Weather Channel Mornings.
All right, you read the sign. It is Wake Up with Al, so you know the show you're watching. But now we got to tell you what move we're taking next, where we're going next.
We do, and we're actually going to take you to the lab. Our Tom Nizzle is standing by, and I bet he's a little more hopped up on sugar, aren't you?
I'm a happy
That cake was delicious.
Yeah, happy camper right now, guys, after that cake. And I'll tell you, we're looking at the Pacific Northwest. There's going to be some cold air working its way down from Canada in a way that we normally don't see at this time of the year. Let's take a look at where the cold air is located right now. So in this graph right here, we're showing the cold air up in Canada here, and it usually works its way down to the east of the Rockies. It's usually blocked by the Rockies and doesn't make its way down along the Pacific Northwest coast. But in this case here, we've got a system from British Columbia that is going to push that cold air down across portions of Washington and Oregon. And in this region right here is where we're really going to turn on that snow machine, especially across the Cascades. So here is the low pressure system at the surface. This high sitting up in Canada is what's really going to push the cold air down across this region over the next 24 to 36 hours. And as it does so, as I say, it's going to turn on the snow machine. Now, higher elevations on Friday up in the Cascades and over into the Bitterroots are going to be the main location for snow. But once that cold air works its way down, we're going to see possibly a mix of snow, a little wintry mix, even in places like Seattle and Portland at those low-end elevations. Again, not that common at this time of the year. And out to the east of there and through the Bitterroots and northern Rockies, significant snowfall snowfall. Now, that's going to continue as we go into Saturday. You can see how it blossoms across that entire region. Ski resorts are going to be really happy here. Look at the total snowfall accumulations. As much as 2 feet in the Cascades, 12 to 18 inches across the Bitterroots, even going down into the Tetons as well. So skiing is going to be great there. Now, if we take a look at Seattle and we look at what happens as we get into that Saturday morning time frame, we do have a forecast for snow showers turning over. Temperatures 34 degrees. I don't expect any impacts there. And then as the system continues to move south, the big curl in the atmosphere is going to push the snow down across the Sierra. We've got a snow level here of 6,500 feet, guys. And so above that is where you're going to see significant snows going into the weekend. And by the way, the Sierra is going to see a much bigger event as we go into that Tuesday, Wednesday time frame next week. That's great news for California. They need all the precipitation they can get. I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, it sounds good. Hopefully they'll have a nice wet winter for much of California. That's
they would love to see that.
But, you know, it was a cool wet summer. That was exactly what Christmas tree farms in Indiana needed, especially during the really devastating drought of 2012.
And, you know, that bumper crop of fir and Scott pines is now being used to make the holidays a little easier for soldiers serving away from home, a little more spirited, too. There's an effort underway to ship 17,000 Christmas trees to soldiers around the world. Take a look.
You guys ready?
Before the trees go anywhere, they must first go through a little bit of a process. They have to be measured and trimmed to make sure they fit in the box. Once they are packaged, they get a FedEx shipping label and a package of ornaments before getting taped up and loaded up for their special trip. Sergeant Nathan Fridlin knows what it means to receive one of these trees. He was serving in Afghanistan when the special shipment from Indiana arrived.
It was a fulfilling experience because you're away from your family. You don't have anyone else other than your other soldiers and team members with you. And just the fact that people stateside still care about troops overseas and deployed, you're able to get a Christmas tree. It's just a little bit of home. And it warms your heart.
To be able to serve the troops over in parts of the world where just a little piece of home means everything, it really is what FedEx speaks about.
And to get this big box from FedEx and open it up and get that aroma, it's just the spirit of Christmas would just come out of there, and we just appreciate being able to help bring a little bit of Christmas to them.
This is the 10th year for Trees for Troops, and the 9th year Tom Dull and his tree farm have helped spearhead the Indiana efforts.
Ah, what a wonderful story. Can't wait for the fighting forces, the men and women, to finally come home. And I'll tell you right now, home, it looks pretty interesting. Your travel home forecast for you on Saturday. Many people driving through the UP, maybe Escanaba, maybe over towards Boyne or Traverse City. You're going to have some snow to deal with in some locations, possibly a little bit of rain mixed in. Temperatures on your Saturday, Traverse City, 39 degrees. Detroit with 42, Indianapolis 49, Chicago with 44 degrees. Meanwhile, out towards Minneapolis and Des Moines, you're talking about some 30s and 40s, but relatively drier conditions there. On Sunday, notice the rain showers moving in the Ohio Valley. Des Moines, 25 degrees, and you've got the clouds, and it's very breezy conditions for you. As we look ahead into Saturday for the Northeast, dry conditions from Bangor to Boston, temperatures mainly in the 20s and 30s. Alex?
You know, we've got a cornucopia more for you still ahead on Wake Up with Al. Yes, everything you need to know to get you out the door this morning, or just relax on the couch with us. We'd love that too. Al's Top 3 is coming up right after your local weather on the 8s. Woo-hoo!
Currently in our area, 51 degrees under clear skies. Today, sunshine and clouds mixed. High 70. Winds north at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, cloudy intervals. Low 61. Winds north-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, mostly sunny skies. High 74. Winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
And this morning on Wake Up with Al. A swath of snow hanging over Boston this morning. Just how much snow Beantown could see and when they might finally get some relief.
Also, a cold air mass brought by Winter Storm Kato has parked right on top of the Northeast. It's the house guest that won't leave, and it's dropping temperatures some 15 degrees below average in some spots. But we will have a look at when you'll finally get some warmer weather.
Heck yeah, we will. Plus, the latest installment of the Hollywood blockbuster Hunger Games was actually filmed partly in Atlanta.
That's about Thanksgiving, right?
I think it is. If it isn't, it should be. We're going to tell you how the film crews dealt with a deep freeze while shooting. That answer coming up right here, right now on Wake Up with Al.
Live from New York and the heart of Rockefeller Center, it's Wake Up with Al Roker and Stephanie Abrams.
All right, good morning, everyone. It is November 28th, 2014. Welcome to Wake Up with Al. I'm Reynolds Wolf.
And I'm Alex Wilson. Al and Steph, they are off today. I like to imagine they're at home watching. So, hi, guys. And, we're coming to you live from our Atlanta headquarters this morning.
We love you.
We love you.
That's what
Thanks for letting us play in the studio.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's a big day, not just in the studio, but outside. It is Black Friday shopping. We've got the weather information you need really to head out the door.
Well, there are 3 amigos, and there's also a top 3, and I think you've got it, right?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go right to it, guys. Sneaky snow. That's number 1 as we sneak our way over to our top story, and it's going to be affecting millions of people, and it's going to be mainly in parts of the Northeast. So, boom, let's go to it. We see the rain showers moving offshore. We're seeing some snow begin to follow it. Manchester, Boston, Plymouth, all dealing with the scattered snow. We're not talking about, feet and feet of snow, but you're going to have some scattered inches of snow here and there and possibly some slippery places, which could really affect your Black Friday shopping. That's the second story that we have. Cold times for you from Boston and Pittsburgh to Cincinnati. Farther south you go, you're going to have warmer temperatures. That's true. But at the same time, it's going to be cooler than what it should be for this time of year. Number 3, well, take a look. Many of you are going to be trying to travel your way home. And as you do so, it's not going to be picture perfect in every spot. Although in the southeast and for much of the Gulf Coast, it's going to be okay. Up towards the northern plains, the Rockies might have some headaches. But St. Louis, spectacular conditions and 62 degrees. Speaking of spectacular, Alex, you take it away.
Oh, shucks. You know what? We're going to get an expert opinion on the lake effect snow that we're going to be seeing, because when you've got all these experts, why not use them? They can't just be here eating cake. Winter weather expert Tom Nizzle is standing by. Good morning, Tom. And, this area is wondering, all right, what are we in for?
Yeah, we are going to get some lake effect snow. It's not going to be all that much. I do also want to touch on Boston here. Reynolds was showing that for early morning for travelers, especially those shoppers getting into parking lots, a little concerned about some slippery conditions there. Let's take a quick look here at the radar across southeastern New England right now. You can see the temperatures here running a little below freezing. The blue area in here, this is all of the snowfall associated with a very weak system. Probably going to get an inch or so of snow across the area, but I was looking at a webcam here over in Concord as well as Portsmouth. Those webcams are showing that the roads look a little slippery out there, even with a little bit of snow. So really take your time today as you drive through the region here. Again, there is a snowfall that is coming down. We don't have much in the way of winds with this snow, 10 to 12 miles an hour at this point, so they won't be much of a factor, but it's that cold temperature that is really going to keep those surfaces a little slick through the day. If we take a look at the temperature forecast here through the rest of the morning and into the early afternoon, it's not until noontime that you get above freezing here. This is all going to be a light snow, and overall, again, it's not going to be much snow, but if you're going to be out there, you watch for those slippery surfaces. Again, the average date of the first 1 inch of snow in Boston is December 8th. If we pick up that inch of snow today, we'll be just a little bit ahead of schedule. And Alex, when I come back, I'm going to detail those really snowy parts of the U.S., the Great Lakes region. I'll send it back over to you.
Sounds great. Thank you so much, Tom. Black Friday shoppers, they're braving some pretty cold temperatures to get those deals this morning. 2 cities, Pittsburgh and Buffalo. Sure, you expect them to be a little chillier, but still, we're talking below average by 10, even 15 degrees. Right now, we've got light snow in the Pittsburgh area, 26 degrees for you with winds out of the west-northwest at 12 miles an hour. You know what that does? It makes it feel even colder. Wind chill value, that's the number you want to pay attention to, 16. So cold with snow showers. You're up against the elements if you're out there shopping this morning. I'm going to drop some knowledge on you because that's what we do here at the Weather Channel. 17 days in Pittsburgh of below average temperatures so far this month. Average temperatures are running about 4.9 degrees below average for the month, and we're keeping those chilly temps around once again today. Here's a look at the forecast highs. 31 in Pittsburgh. Yeah, that's 15 degrees below average. 39 in D.C., 36 New York, 28 in Buffalo, 14 degrees below average. So though, significantly cooler than our average temps for this time of year. Even tomorrow, staying below average, Reynolds.
All right, thanks so much. Well, it's roughly 4 minutes past the hour. It's time for your weather headlines. First, I'd like you to take a look at this. This coming out of Maine. This is a Thanksgiving time-lapse video taken along the Atlantic coast. You can see the clouds rolling across the sky as the remnants of Winter Storm Kato made its way out to sea. There's also a nice dusting of snow covering the ground. Now, things are going to look a little bit different today as skies are going to be mostly sunny across the region. And then finally, more than 2 inches of rain fell in less than 30 minutes, which triggered flash flooding in parts of South Africa yesterday. Good cars that slowly waded through the floodwaters in this city. You'll notice the heavy rain also brought down some trees, even waterlogged some bridges. Well, people are certainly hoping their commute is going to be a lot easier. Let's send it over to Alex. Alex, doesn't look too bad in parts of the southeast.
You know, if it was a quick stay at Thanksgiving for you, for your relatives, drive home today will be much, much quieter. Take a look at the southeast. We've got dry weather from Memphis to Atlanta, all the way down towards Miami and up to Wilmington this morning. It is cold out there. Lunchtime temperatures in the 40s and 50s across much of the area, 60s for parts of Florida. By 7 o'clock tonight, we keep the clear sky going. 42 Atlanta, 55 New Orleans, 38 in Wilmington. So even coastal parts of the Carolinas are going to be chilly. Miami, your high 71, plenty of sun. I think everybody waking up going, that's the spot to be. Sunshine throughout the day, maybe a few extra clouds for your drive home if you are headed into work today. 65 by 7 o'clock. So dinner time back into the mid 60s. Up into parts of the upper Midwest this morning, we have snow showers and it's cold. 10 in Green Bay, 15 in Minneapolis. By lunchtime, notice that snow works over towards Detroit. It's not going to be long lasting, but you'll see a few snow showers around lunchtime. More of that action shifts into lower Michigan through that late afternoon and early evening time frame. Kansas City at 47. And in Cleveland, you notice that high is 30. We're keeping it below freezing all day long. You'll see a peak of sunshine here and there, but Reynolds, generally a cloudy day.
Yeah, watch out for that ice, though. They may have people grumbling. We're going to go from the grumbling to the rumbling, where in Japan, an erupting volcano has airlines scrambling after flights are canceled. Already dozens of flights have been scratched in and out of Komodo, and that is right near Mount Aso, where a volcano started erupting ash on Wednesday. It spewed ash and magma rock thousands of feet into the sky. It was this volcano's first eruption in roughly 22 years. And that comes only 2 months after another volcano erupted. That was Mount Ontake.
Right, we were following that story around the Nagano area,
Absolutely.
And now this one is wreaking havoc on the air travel.
Absolutely, and switching gears again, we're going to go from the volcanoes to, well, Thanksgiving being over, and Black Friday is right here.
Hey, it's a volcano of deals.
There you go.
Not just big crowds, you're going to have the deal if you want to get a good deal, but it's also going to be cold.
Absolutely.
In many spots.
Yeah, we're going to tell you which spots coming up right after your local weather on the 8s.
How can power consumption in China impact wool exports from New Zealand, textile production in Spain, and the use of medical technology in the U.S.? At T. Rowe Price, we understand the connections of a complex global economy. It's just one reason over 70% of our mutual funds beat their 10-year Lipper average. T. Rowe Price. Invest with confidence. Request a prospectus or summary prospectus with investment information, risks, fees, and expenses to read and consider carefully before investing.
Check.
Energizer protects your devices from damaging leaks. Guaranteed.
At Pep Boys, we've got big holiday deals going on right now. Like a Touring 2-ton jack for only $10, or an electric razor scooter for just $99. And when you buy 3 select tires, you get the 4th free instantly. Trust the boys to get you there.
Creek Stewart here. When Thanksgiving's over and all the food is gone, what should you do?
I can't do it. Here's the plan. Locate a TV, turn it to the Weather Channel, and binge. Friday, it's a Fat Guys in the Woods marathon. Score! Victory! Survive the feast. Friday on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 51 degrees under clear skies. Today, sunshine and clouds mixed. High 70. Winds north at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, cloudy intervals, low 61. Winds north-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, mostly sunny skies. High 74. Winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
These guys had better bring their A game. Everything is more extreme in season 2.
Black Friday is finally here. So let's get charged up. Let's do performance. Not there. Here. Here and here. Let's find something for the big kids without the big price tags. And take home savings that come but once a year. That's how to holiday. Let's do this. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Right now, save $30 on this Milwaukee combo kit.
When I crave a smoke, that's all I crave. That's where this comes in.
Only Nicorette gum has patented dual-coated technology for great taste. Plus, Nicorette gum gives you intense craving relief.
And that helps put my craving in its place. That's why I only choose Nicorette.
Now, 4 Small Penguins, one big movie event that critics are calling the family film of the holiday.
Really?
It will steal your heart and everything else you own.
Crikey!
Oh, private. DreamWorks Penguins of Madagascar. Rated PG.
Chevrolet is the most awarded car company of the year. So it's no surprise that Chevy Silverado is the most awarded pickup of 2014. And is from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. Now it's time to reward yourself. Trade up to get a total value of $9,000 on this 2014 Silverado Double Cab All-Star Edition. See your local Chevy dealer today.
A very good morning to you folks in the Big Apple. Always busy, you know, not quite as congested at this hour, but Fifth Avenue, Times Square, Broadway, Greenwich Village, all hopping today with Black Friday shoppers armed with 1, credit cards, and 2, bags.
Bring
We've got
it.
plenty of sunshine, but it is going to be chilly right around those 30s
Yeah,
during the day.
look at that, though. You get the sunshine, and then when you make your way to Chicago, you have got clouds. And you also have temperatures. I know, double wah-wah. You take a look at that, and you're going to see the temperatures that are going to be mainly into the teens, then the 20s, and the 30s.
On the plus side, you're not missing any weather. Stay in the mall all day.
There you go, guys.
Honey, it was just a yucky day outside, so I spent all your money at the mall.
Yeah, chilly morning there. But hey, you know what? Outside the malls, it's a chilly morning in the southeast, but that's not going to keep Black Friday shoppers at home.
No, our Anaritas Rodriguez joins us now live from Atlantic Station. This is in Atlanta. And Anaritas, what's the shopping situation like?
Hey there, guys. Good morning. TGIBF. Thank goodness it's Black Friday, right? I'm all bundled up. It's actually really cold outside, and so are the about dozen people that we've seen so far hitting the shops here. You know, Atlanta is one of a handful of cities across the country that, according to the National Retail Federation, is very popular among Black Friday shoppers. We are in Atlantic Station, which is in Midtown Atlanta. This is kind of like a mixed-use residential development and retail development here in the city. You're looking at video of lines forming outside of H&M and Canuckins. 95 million people are expected to hit the shops today. A good 2/3 of them are actually going to get in their cars and head to stores like the ones behind me, the ones around me, to spend their money that way. We know that people actually head out for Black Friday for those big sales on electronics and games. So we do have a Target that's around the corner, but a lot of the stores around here are handing out some great deals. We know that H&M has a mystery scratch-off that you can win up to $300. And the Z Gallery is actually giving gift cards to his first 100 shoppers, guys.
I like the sound of that. I like scratch-offs, and if Rose is giving out free guacamole, call me, because you know I'm there for that.
I will, but I don't know about that. I'll check in when they open.
Probably not. All right, thank you, Anna Rittis. We're going to check in with you again soon. Let's talk about the forecast for today and through the weekend, because you want to know what you can expect as you head out there to hit the malls, the shops. Small Business Saturday coming up on Saturday. Across the central and south part of the country, pretty quiet. Chilly in Atlanta, but near 70 in Denver, upper 70s for L.A. Tomorrow, mid and upper 30s still for the Northeast. Out west, that's where we've got the issues. We've got the rain, the snow, and that wintry mix. Chicago, cold for Small Business Saturday, 44, but nothing terrible for Chicago. Sunday, you're heading home. Watch for rain across parts of the Ohio Valley. Also, Reynolds into California. They'd love to see that.
Oh, very nice. Well, good times. Hey, folks, how about warmer times? They could be welcome these days, make no mistake. But there is one group that would love to see such a warm break last winter. How snow and frigid temperatures really put the Hunger Games' newest installment on ice.
Sir, we're going to need you on the runway.
Theraflu starts to get to work in your body in just 5 minutes. Theraflu breaks you free from your worst cold and flu symptoms. Theraflu, serious power.
This program brought to you by Theraflu, serious power.
This is Bob. Bob's on a first date, so he's not thinking about where to buy his next set of tires. But if he were, all he'd need to know is TireRack.com. He could view the complete selection of Continental tires at TireRack.com. Then he'd have the confidence to drive safely in any weather. But Bob's not thinking about tires. Bob's thinking, should I tell her about that thing in her teeth? TireRack.com. Find, deliver, install.
You know, I tried one of those bargain paper towels, but I had to use so many sheets per spill, the roll just disappeared. I knew I should have bought Bounty. Bounty is 2 times more absorbent and strong when wet. Just look how much longer Bounty lasts versus one of those bargain brand towels. And that's a good deal. Bounty, the long-lasting picker-upper. And now try new Bounty NFL prints, available at Walmart.
Hello? I wanted to speak with you about your future. What do you hope to achieve, Mark?
I want to be the best in the world.
Good.
What'd he get out of all this?
You, me, winning. America, winning. It's your time now. But there are some psychological issues that we need to take care of.
I don't need your help.
Want to tell me what's going on?
Hey, what did I just say?
Foxcatcher, rated R.
Now playing select cities. Creek Stewart here. When Thanksgiving's over and all the food is gone, what should you do?
I can't do it. Here's the plan. Locate a TV, turn it to the Weather Channel, and binge. Friday, it's a...
Hey, Matt, what's up?
Just looking over the company bills.
Is that what we pay for internet?
Yep, DSL's about $90 a month.
That's funny. For that price with Comcast Business, I think you get like 50 megabits.
Wow, that's fast.
Personally, I prefer slow internet. There is something about the sweet, meditative glow of a loading website.
Don't listen to the naysayer. Switch to Comcast Business today and get 50 megabits per second for $89.95. Comcast Business, built for business.
Hello, I'm Georgia Lahosky. Walgreens and the United Nations Foundation have teamed up. Immunization is one of the world's biggest public health success stories. Yet 1 in 5 children around the world do not have access to life-saving vaccinations. At Walgreens, when you get a shot, we provide a life-saving vaccination to a child in need. Do something great for yourself and for a child in need. Get a shot and give a shot today at Walgreens.
Way of saying thank you. Wild tiger numbers are at an all-time low. Please help save them now.
Every Monday night this fall.
What is it that produces these things?
The Weather Channel unlocks the secrets of the Earth. The all-new season continues Monday night at 9 on the Weather Channel.
Stay tuned for your Local on the 8s, brought to you by Lowe's. Stop into Lowe's to save big during Black Friday.
Black Friday deals are here at Lowe's, which means it's time to start saving on appliances. Hurry in now for a Hotpoint washer or dryer, now just $2.99 each, reduced from $4.49. Stop in today and don't miss out on the year's best deals at Lowe's.
If you've ever wondered how you're going to survive another harsh winter, or stay dry from torrential rain showers, or savor the last warm rays of sun, step inside the Jeep Grand Cherokee and wonder no more. This is the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever. Well-qualified lessees can lease the 2015 Grand Cherokee Laredo for $369 a month.
Black Friday deals are here at Lowe's, which means it's time to start saving on Christmas decorations. Hurry in now for 25% off artificial indoor Christmas trees and 30% off all Christmas tree ornaments. Don't miss out on the year's best deals at Lowe's.
Currently in our area, 51 degrees under fair skies. Today, sunshine and clouds mixed. High 70. Winds north at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, cloudy intervals. Low 61. Winds north-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, mostly sunny skies. High 74. Winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
If you are looking to get your ski on to work off all the turkey you had yesterday, well, Vermont is the place to be because these skiers that you're watching here, as well as the snowboarders, they enjoyed some fresh powder on Thanksgiving. All compliments of Winter Storm Kato. And that storm dumped up to a foot of snow at Vermont's Stowe Mountain Resort, giving way to freshly groomed 7+ miles of terrain and 26 open trails. Who needs all the turkey when you've got half pipes? Looks pretty sweet there, guys. All right, let's talk about your ski forecast. You take a look at Stowe Mountain. It looks like they're going to have the snowflakes coming down, but that's going to come to a screeching halt on Saturday. Temperatures going up to 29 degrees and then warming up even more on Sunday to 42, but you are going to have those clouds zoom in from the west. All right, that's a look at your ski forecast. Let's get caught up on your winter weather update. Let's send over to Tom Nizzle in the lab. Tom, working off that cake, and now you're working on the forecast.
Yeah, and you know, we've got a little bit of snow across the Great Lakes. Nothing like they had over the past couple of weeks, but there is snow coming down right now. Boy, take a look at where they are across the Great Lakes right now at this time of the year already. Marquette, Michigan's had 55 inches of snow. Typically, they're at about 26 inches, so they're way above where they're supposed to be. We talked about Guile, Wisconsin, one of the hot spots or cold spots for lake snow, 110 inches of snow during the month of November. You heard me right there. Grand Rapids way above where they're supposed to be at 30.3. I think they've got a record for this month, if I'm not mistaken. Erie, Pennsylvania, over 2 feet of snow. Buffalo at 17 inches, but don't forget, just south of there, they had a 3-day event in that lake effect storm where one location, I believe Wales Center, picked up over 80 inches of snow. So for the rest of the day today, we've just got light snow coming across the Great Lakes, a nice band off Georgian Bay here coming in around Toronto, by the way, for our Canadian friends. South of Buffalo in the ski areas, they've got snow where they really like it. Going out to the west here, if we take a look across places of the Midwest here, we've got some snow as well. We'll get to that in a second. Here along the I-90 corridor, going along I-86, Holiday Valley, Kissing Bridge, their ski resorts, getting just enough snow to really dust those slopes and make it nice for the area. Back here to the west of the lakes, this is not lake effect. This is a little bit of snow from a clipper system that's going to put down just a dusting of snow across that region through the day. And again, up to the north here on the UP of Michigan, some snow's coming across the open waters of Lake Superior as well. Total snowfall probably in the range of 1 to 3 inches for the area here. The lakes, a lot of snow for the month of November already, but let's take a look. After the cold air here, Reynolds, that we have today, we're going to see a brief warm up into the weekend, and then the next shot of cold air comes down across the Great Lakes to turn them on once again as we get into the beginning of next week. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Tom, thanks so much, man. Good to keep a sharp eye on that. Hey, folks, keep your eye on this. It Range is the #1 movie in America after raking in over $100 million in its opening just last week. And this holiday weekend, fans of the books and the movie could brave chilling cold temperatures to add even more to that total by millions. But cold is no stranger to this movie, especially to the filming that took place right here in Atlanta, as Jen Carfagno has the story.
I have a message for President Snow. If we burn, you burn with us.
The highly
highly anticipated movie Mockingjay lands in theaters, but it was an icy detour that forced production of the latest addition to the Hunger Games franchise to freeze. Filming was put on hold as historic Winter Storm Leon barreled down on the South, crippling cities, causing roads to gridlock, and stranding thousands in its wake. The two-part final installment was filming in Atlanta, Georgia. And despite stars Jennifer Lawrence, Liam Hemsworth, and Julianne Moore all shooting, it was the weather that stole the spotlight. Some of the Mockingjay cast members even posted tweets and Instagram photos about the storm. Actress Willow Shields posting this pic, all bundled up with the caption, "Big sweaters, snow mornings, and confused faces. Apocalypse #2. And co-star Wes Chatham tweeting a deserted image of Atlanta's frozen streets. This week's intense Arctic chills could threaten to keep fans from the box office. But the cold cannot keep Jennifer Lawrence from heating up the big screen, playing Katniss, still in the midst of a raging love triangle. Explosive resistance movement to the fascist rule of President Snow, and a nation moved by her courage. The film, overcoming extreme weather delays, is a must-see.
All right, many of you are going to try to overcome the cold in parts of the Northeast. Where winter storm Kato has got a band of cold air that's holding strong this morning. Coming up, we're going to let you know how long the below-average temperatures will stick around.
Weather in Play, brought to you by Duluth Wild Boar Mocks. Get a pair, only at DuluthTrading.com.
Breaking wind and average fleece. Breaking wind and Duluth Trading Shoreman's fleece. Duluth Trading Shoreman's fleece. 3 gust-busting layers, 1 beefed-up fleece. Get one, only at DuluthTrading.com.
I am never getting married. Never. Guaranteed.
You picked a beautiful ring.
Thank you. We're never having kids.
Come over here.
We are never moving to the suburbs. We are never getting one of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
For all the nevers in life, State Farm is there.
Now, 4 small penguins, 1 big movie event.
We'd take this to our graves.
Agreed. DreamWorks Penguins of Madagascar, now playing. Rated PG.
Morning, everybody. We're about to make more deliveries to more places than anybody on Earth. We have the speed, we have the technology, and we have the team. We made over 15 billion successful deliveries last year. 15 billion. Football has a season. Baseball has a season. This is our season.
Hey, I'm Stretch Armstrong. Remember how pumped you were when you got me for the holidays? Well, feel that excited again with the new Honda Accord during Happy Honda Days. It comes with a rear-view camera and Pandora compatibility. Nice. And just look at all this space. Yeah, I still got it. Get something you'll love at the Happy Honda Days sales event, where all 2015 models come standard with a rear-view camera.
This is a Pip.
It's part of a Hershey's bar.
We break it.
We bite it.
We sneak it.
We smush it. We savor it.
We love it.
Hershey's is mine. Yours.
Our chocolate. Creek Stewart here. When Thanksgiving's over and all the food is gone, what should you do?
I can't do it. Here's the plan. Locate a TV, turn it to the Weather Channel, and binge. Friday, it's a Fat Guys in the Woods marathon. Score! Victory! Survive the feast. Friday on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 51 degrees under fair skies. Today, sunshine and clouds mixed. High 70. Winds north at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, cloudy intervals, low 61. Winds north-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, mostly sunny skies. High 74. Winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Sundays this winter. Get down now! Prospectors, the $1 Million Mountain. Sundays at 9. Premiering December 7th on the Weather Channel.
Ready, set, go. This morning on Wake Up with Al, a post-Thanksgiving surprise for Boston this morning. A sneaky band of snow creeping across the area. A look at just how much snow they could see before the day ends.
And besides all that snow, Winter Storm Kato brought along a massive wave of cold air. With temps in the Northeast falling well below average for the next few days, we're going to show you when you'll actually start to see a warm-up.
You got that right. Plus, the temperatures may be dropping, and you may still be a bit full from all that turkey. Hey, that's no excuse not to work out. Some tips, that's what I'm talking about. Some tips on how to warm up for that cold weather workout. That's coming up right here, right now on Wake Up with Al.
Live from New York and the heart of Rockefeller Center, it's Wake Up with Al Roker and Stephanie Abrams.
Are we going to have tips for when I do gym selfies?
I need to do something like that. Yeah, we totally need to get moving.
We're going to do squats. We're going to do a good old-fashioned Jane Fonda stuff.
It's all part of the morning, and it's a great morning here. It is November 28, 2014. Welcome to Wake Up with Al. I'm Reynolds Wolf.
And I'm Alex Wilson. We're both full, so you know that we need to hit the gym. Al and Steph, they're off today, so we're coming to you live from our Atlanta headquarters this morning.
That's right. You know what? Should we waddle our way to the top 3 stories?
Let's do it. I've been waddling all morning.
Let's go, guys. Here we go.
That's a quick waddle.
All right, sneaky snow. That's going to be numero uno on our top stories for the day, and it's going to sneak its way across parts of the Northeast. Boston, we're talking about you. Gloucester, you'll see some snowfall too. You'll feel the snowflakes and see the raindrops out towards parts of Cape Cod. That's going to be the first of the 3 stories that we follow. Second up is number 2, which would be second in the order for number 2. Black Friday shopping is going to be cool for you in parts of not just the Northeast, but into the Mid-Atlantic. Ohio Valley, Cincinnati, 12 degrees, cooler than where you should be this time of the year. So you're going to be shivering as you bring the presents to the car and whatnot. But then the third story is just the travel home. All you want to do is get home. Some places the weather is going to be picture perfect for your venture. Other places not so much. But check out St. Louis, Atlanta. Dallas looks good. Dallas kind of breezy though with 74 degrees. Parts of the northern half of the Great Lakes and back out west may be a bit more troublesome, and we will tackle that coming up. But we're not going to tackle Alex. We're just going to hand the ball off to her.
That's very nice of you. Yeah,
exactly.
I'm not as tough as you. We're more on our top story, all that sneaky snow. We want to go to our head snow sleuth. That's winter weather expert Tom Nizzle. Hey, Tom.
3. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This workout is just taking a little longer to do today.
You feeling the burn?
Oh, after all that cake, I agree.
I don't even want to put my workout pants on. It's going to be so bad.
I know.
Spanx on Spanx on Spanx this morning.
Well, get your pants on and make sure that you get some coats and jackets on if you're in and around the Boston area, because there's a little bit of snow coming down. If you're going out to do any shopping this morning, in particular, those parking lots, bridges, overpasses, those sidewalks could slicken up. Let's take a look at what we have right now. Temperatures running here in the upper 20s across the area, and a little bit of light snow coming down now. Going to put probably a coating, an inch or 2 of snow across the area. Let's zoom in on this and take a look. The snow going back along and throughout 495 there for several miles. I've looked at a number of the traffic cams across the area. Traffic's moving well, but you can see the snow coming down. Now, the winds are not all that bad coming out of the northwest here, somewhere around 10 to 12 miles an hour, so that won't be a big impact in the area. But I tell you what, if you take a look at the timing across Boston here, right through the morning hours, those temperatures staying below that 32-degree mark. And again, for areas that are untreated, you could see some slick spots, some greasy conditions. So watch it if you're going to be walking around there in particular. Now, if we take a look at Boston for this year so far, only 0.3 of an inch of snow. Much of what Cato produced was well inland from there, well over a foot of snow. But down along the coast, not that much. The average date of the first inch of snow, December 8th. So if we do pick up an inch of snow today, we'll be just a little bit ahead of schedule here for the Boston area. Now, when I come back in a little bit here, we're going to talk about an area that's looking for snow as we go out to the Pacific Northwest, and in particular getting down then into the Sierra, around the Sierra in California, where they're looking for precipitation. We'll talk about that when we come back Send it over to you, Alex.
Thank you, Tom. Yeah, those folks would love to see something, so they're going to be staying tuned for that. Buffalo and New York City. Opposite sides of the state, but both cold this Black Friday morning. So you're looking live at Buffalo. A little more action in Times Square, but everybody bundled up. Let's talk about some of those numbers for parts of the Northeast and just how cold these temps are and where they're going from here. 31 right now in New York City and pretty close around the area. 29 at Newark. So if you are heading to the airport this morning, be ready for some chilly temps. Don't let the taxi driver pull down the windows. Too cold. Low 20s is what it feels like in the Bronx, LaGuardia. Newark, though, not much of a wind, so feels like the 29-degree temperature on the thermometer. Through tomorrow, those below-average temperatures linger from the mid-Atlantic all the way up into New England. Today's highs, mid-30s. That's as good as it gets for Boston and New York. Upper 20s, Buffalo, low 30s in Pittsburgh. That's 15 degrees below average. Tomorrow, it's Small Business Saturday. Might be heading out to some of those local shops. 38 for New York, 49 in D.C. Pittsburgh, though, makes it back to average with a temp of 45, upper 30s in Buffalo. Here is your New York forecast through the day. Loving that sunshine, but it is chilly, Reynolds.
You know what would warm you up, though?
What?
A shot glass full of gravy. That's what we often do.
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, it's a new holiday tradition.
Probably because we do that. We
shot
did it
glasses
before the
of gravy. The cholesterol in my blood is so heavy. My blood's like putty, but it does serve a purpose.
I'm so warm. I feel so great.
There you go.
When we do that workout, it's going to be something.
Feeling good is good enough. Hey, a lot of people in the Northeast aren't feeling good from Winter Storm Kato. It left all kinds of tough impacts up and down the East Coast this Thanksgiving week. And you, our thankful and faithful viewers, are sending us some great video to show us how it's been impacting your life. Take a look.
Winter Storm Kato has left a blanket of snow in the Northeast, and you are showing us how amazing it is out there in your community.
Oh, that's a little faster. Gage, what do you got there?
And guiding us through the experience.
I'm coming out of a tunnel through a mountain, and here's our white winter wonderland.
From families enjoying the holiday in the snow.
1, 2, 3.
And making your pets the star, including this superstar pooch with a very timely name.
Come here, Kato. Kato.
So keep sending in these incredible videos and show us the weather in your hometown.
And remember, folks, we want to see your holiday travel videos, so just send them to us. Text the phrase Kato to the number 95577, and that's CATO. And we're going to show all those great videos on the air. Hey, how about a video of this? This turkey gravy is beats chicken gravy and beef gravy all the time.
Over here. I can't wait to go get my cup in the
Pure
break.
elixir, yes.
All right, first I got to work you through the day ahead, and it's all about the gravy into parts of the upper Midwest where it's cold. You need something to warm up if you want to go with the coffee, but so not seasonal. 15 Minneapolis, 10 to start the day in Green Bay. Low 20s for Des Moines and Chicago with the clouds. Chicago, you're going to keep the clouds. Much of that snow stays off to your north, working over towards Detroit for the mid-late afternoon hours. Notice that we stay dry further to the south. Cloudy in Indianapolis with 6 o'clock temperatures in the low 30s. Minneapolis, you have snow to start. A little bit of a wintry mix settling in through 9, 10, 11, 12. So as Tom mentioned, some of those roads could be slick. Got to watch especially those bridges and overpasses. 3 to 6, it's dry, but it's cloudy and it's still really cold. Temps in the low 20s. In the southeast, cold there as well. Of course, relative. You know, Minneapolis much colder than Atlanta, but still starting the day in the 20s there. 30s throughout the afternoon, eventually peaking into the 40s and 50s for places like Jackson and Montgomery. All sunshine today, staying clear into the overnight for much of the southeast, Reynolds.
Okay, I see your cold temperatures. We're going to warm them up with some cuteness this morning. Take a look at this. The staff at Brookfield Zoo, this is in Illinois, treated a group of ring-tailed lemurs to an early Thanksgiving dinner, just like the Pilgrims used to. And just like the rest of America, the family sat down together to enjoy their feast. Staffers created a turkey from biscuit, sweet potato pie, and green beans. I wonder if these guys took a nice long nap when they were finished feasting. I bet you didn't know this too.
I think so.
But you know this, the person who actually piloted the first ship that hit Plymouth Rock
was a lemur?
A lemur.
Interesting.
Yes,
a little bit of history for you. See, we've got you covered with the forecast and now some knowledge that you can go tell your friends.
Don't know if that was true.
No, definitely tell your friends. That sounds right.
Tell them that.
Hey, we'll eat more than you should have last night. Yes, we all
Absolutely.
did. If you are heading out for that workout this morning, we'll tell you how to warm up.
Yes.
Currently in our area, 51 degrees under fair skies. Today, sunshine and clouds mixed. High 70. Winds north at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, cloudy intervals. Low 61. Winds north-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, mostly sunny skies. High 74. Winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Black Friday is finally here. So let's get charged up. Let's do performance. Not there. Here. Here and here. Let's find something for the big kids without the big price tags. And take home savings that come but once a year. That's how to holiday. Let's do this. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Right now, save $30 on this Milwaukee combo kit.
Phil, what happened to you? Oh, it's Black Friday. It's crazy. Saved hundreds. How'd you make out?
Well, I slept in and saved thousands.
Getting 20% cash back anywhere else might save you hundreds, but at your Buick dealer, it will save you thousands. Today through Monday is your last chance to make your best deal on a Buick sedan and stock the longest and get cash back for 20% of the MSRP. That's almost $8,000 on this LaCrosse. But hurry, after Monday, this deal is over.
At Pep Boys, we've got big holiday deals going on right now. Like a Touring 2-ton jack for only $10, or an electric Razor scooter for just $99. And when you buy 3 select tires, you get the 4th free instantly. Trust the boys to get you there.
Zantac heartburn alert! Stop! Nexium can take 24 hours to work. Zantac's different. Zantac rushes relief in as little as 30 minutes. For relief without the wait, try Zantac. No pill relieves heartburn faster.
Are you ready?
Today, the Penguins of Madagascar finally arrive on the big screen.
You're welcome. We're going in hot. No one likes to show off, Private.
DreamWorks Penguins of Madagascar, now playing rated PG.
I'm Jane, and I have COPD.
I'm DAVE, and I have COPD.
I'm KATE, and I have COPD. But I don't want my breathing problems to get in the way of my volunteering. That's why I asked my doctor about BREO.
Once daily Brio Ellipta helps increase airflow from the lungs for a full 24 hours. And Brio helps reduce symptom flare-ups that last several days and require oral steroids, antibiotics, or hospital stay. Brio is not for asthma. Brio contains a type of medicine that increases risk of death in people with asthma. It is not known if this risk is increased in COPD. Brio won't replace rescue inhalers for sudden COPD symptoms and should not be used more than once a day. Brio may increase your risk of pneumonia, thrush, osteoporosis, and some eye problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking Brio.
Ask your doctor about BREO for COPD.
First prescription free at mybrio.com.
Ring, ring. Progresso. I can't believe I'm eating bacon-enriched creamy cheese before my sister's wedding.
Well, it's only 100 calories, so you'll be ready for that dress.
Uh-huh.
You don't love the dress?
I love my sister.
40 flavors, 100 calories or less.
Fact. Fast-acting Advil is designed with an ultra-thin coating and fast-absorbing Advil Ion Core technology, stopping headaches and other tough pain fast. Relief doesn't get any better than this. Advil.
Good morning, Los Angeles.
That was the coolest thing ever. Los Angeles gets some special treatment.
That's right.
Well, you know why? Because they have a awesome, spectacular, amazing looking day ahead of them.
From Big Bear to Redondo Beach, it's going to be picture poop perfect. I'm telling you, things are going to cool off a little more tomorrow for the USC Notre Dame game tomorrow. Take a look.
Ooh, I like this one. Tons of sunshine, temperatures in the mid and upper 60s through game time.
How about that?
We've got another one down in the Sunshine State. Plenty of sunshine, but no love lost between these two.
It's going to be interesting because Florida's saying goodbye to their coach. Will Muschamp is going to be gone after the season, and they're taking on the Florida State Seminoles, Jameis Winston. A lot of people would love to see the Gators pull the upset. All right, folks, well, after all that food yesterday, everyone is thinking about working out today.
Oh, and recently, Al and Stephanie found a way to warm up for your winter workouts. Take a look.
Jen Ator, who is a fitness director at Women's Health Magazine, is here to help with some great tips before you head outside in the cool weather. Jen, a very new Ironman.
Congratulations.
In Kona. So it was impossible. The winds, though, got you there, right?
Yeah, we needed you guys calling the winds. They said it was a historic high, 15-year worst wind record there in Kona. So. Yikes. Not a whole lot of fun on the bike.
Well, less wind in here.
Yeah, less wind in here. And like you said, warming up super important, especially now into these colder months. You need to spend those 5 to 10 minutes. It's worth sacrificing the 5 to 10 minutes in your workout to really get warmed up properly. Okay. So first thing you want to do is open up your hips. A lot of people neglect your hips. So just a really simple drill to do is just kneeling on the ground, putting your hands behind your head.
Yeah, that's okay. Forgot my sneakers.
And kind of just pressing forward, and you'll feel it in that hip flexor.
Oh, yeah.
And this is going to help from everything you do with your squats and your lunges, anything that involves your lower body and your core. Opening up your hips first is a really, really important step. So just holding this for 20 to 30 seconds on each side.
Okay.
And then the second thing you want to think about is your posture. So a lot of us don't think about that when we're working out, but you want to really activate all your shoulder and back muscles. So we're just going to lean over, put our hands together.
I'll try that.
Okay. And then we're all going to go left hand so that we're going the right way. You're just going to turn and bring that all the way overhead and hold it. And so really squeeze those shoulder blades together and then come back down and go to the other side.
Oh, now I can just see what happens. That's called karma, Roker.
That's smacking each other.
Right.
So if you do that a couple times on each side, you're really going to feel yourself standing taller afterwards and kind of feeling more ready to go.
Okay.
And then the next thing you want to do is think about your lower body and you're getting your joints ready. So lunges are great for that for 2 reasons. They're unilateral. So if as you're going into a reverse lunge, you're only working on one side. So you really can't, fake it. Your legs can't compensate. And also you're going to be activating your core, which is really, really important. So simple reverse lunge is good. And then also moving to the side and doing a lateral lunge.
Okay. Now this you need to do even if it's warm out.
Even if it's warm out, no matter what you're doing. And with any workout, you always want to start.
No bouncing either, right? A lot of people do like a bouncing stretch.
Yeah, a lot of people think that they should, do this and then really crank their legs.
Right.
Any kind of static stretch you want to do is like we just did. Just very, very simple. Not really pushing it because your muscles aren't really that warmed up yet. Okay. And then by doing these strength exercises, that's what's really going to help get your joints and your muscles and everything really activated.
It would seem, Jen, that even if you weren't going to work out, that doing this on a regular basis would be helpful.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, people are getting up out of bed. It's early in the morning, especially for people that just kind of have lagging energy or maybe they're not feeling so great. Those simple exercises really get your body moving, your mind moving, your muscles kind of...
For all ages, too, right?
Everybody, yeah. There's no kind of age limit or...
You don't have to get all the way down to the ground if you can't either, too. You can modify those
Exactly.
types of
You
things.
can stand and just do it from a standing position if it hurts your knees to kneel. So that's a great modification there. But yeah, doing these simple things throughout the day really, can make a big difference.
Jen, thank you so much. This is just a great thing that everybody can do just to make themselves a little healthier. Thanks so much. Hey, don't forget Women's Health on newsstands now.
All right, let's go to Reynolds Wolf, and I am scared to see what stretch he could potentially be in.
Oh, just a basic stretch, but usually my exercise regimen includes the 12-ounce curl or the quadruple bacon cheeseburger lift. Yeah, those two, because a day without a bacon cheeseburger is a day, Alex, that ain't worth living.
You had to lift it to get it to your mouth, didn't you, Reynolds?
There you go.
It counts. It counts. Hey, let's take a look at your next few days on the forecast board. Let you know what to expect. I know some of the gyms today are letting folks in free to try it out if you want to work off that turkey. If you're like me, you're staying on the couch today. 69 Denver, 67 Dallas. We've got that snow into parts of the upper Midwest. Also, rain, a wintry mix out into the Northwest. Tomorrow, we're going to see more of that. Still cold out in the east, 34 Boston, 38 New York, Chicago in the mid-40s. So chilly, but not too bad. Sunday, we've got rain into parts of the Midwest, down into parts of Arkansas. Your drive home could be a little soggy. West as well, we've got rain into parts of California. How about that? Hey, Wake Up with Al continues after your local on the 8s.
Sir, we're going to need you on the runway.
Theraflu starts to get to work in your body in just 5 minutes. Theraflu breaks you free from your worst cold and flu symptoms. Theraflu, serious power.
This program brought to you by Theraflu, serious power.
Her smile is so white. I was pretty stunned myself.
Removes 14 years of stains.
White strips work on a deeper level than paste. Whitening toothpaste only removes surface stains, but white strips go below the enamel surface to safely remove deep stains. Don't miss our buy one, get one free offer this holiday season.
Meet Rachel. She's a news anchor with a big personality. She's smart, funny.
Thank you. Badass.
And passionate.
Attack! I'm sorry, I said ass.
But we're about to find out.
It's okay. You'll be fine.
What happens when she gets serious?
This is a story of legitimate wrongdoing on a big scale. Nope, that's made up. Not true. If we're not going to ask these questions now, then when exactly are we going to ask them?
From MSNBC, The Rachel Maddow Show, weeknights at 9.
Currently in our area, 51 degrees under fair skies. Today, sunny to partly cloudy. High 70. Winds north at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 61. Winds north-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, mostly sunny skies. High 74. Winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Moses, what do you say your God caused all this?
I am the God!
I don't think so.
Follow me! You will be free!
Exodus, Gods and Kings, rated PG-13.
It's Ram commercial truck season. And if you want to build something ahead of its time, you'll need trucks that are ahead of the rest. Trucks with the best fuel economy, 28 mpg highway, the best towing, 30,000 pounds, best torque, 865 pound-feet, and the best payload, over 4,400 pounds. The complete lineup of Ram commercial vehicles is ready to help you start building tomorrow. Get a great deal during Ram commercial truck season.
Discover Card. Hey, so I'm looking at my bill and my FICO credit score is on here. We give you your FICO score each month for free. Awesome sauce. Wow. The only person I know that says that is Lisa? Julie?
At Discover, we treat you like you'd treat you. Get the IT card and see your FICO credit score.
Where we go is who we are. And fuels from Exxon and Mobil.
How does the Dyson Ball vacuum at only $449 have better overall performance across all floors than any other vacuum?
This is an example of how we test machines. It proves ours has stronger suction than this vacuum. In fact, it has the strongest suction of any vacuum. Our ball technology turns on the spot, and with its wider cleaner head, you can cover the room faster.
Order today and you'll receive a free flat-out tool and free durable tool bag, even free shipping to your door at buydyson.com.
Can you read this for me?
We invited 29 people to test their vision.
I can't read this at all. Here, try Adlin's Adjustables.
Awesome.
You just turn the little wheels.
As you're turning the knob, things just like come into view.
I love that you can adjust it for whatever you're doing.
What if I told you they were only $29.99?
Okay, I wouldn't believe you.
Call 800-881-ADLENS or visit adlens.com. For $29.99, you can see for yourself, and they make a great gift.
499-6188 or go online to theactivebrace.com. Call or click today.
Look at this. Listen to that.
See this winter like never before. Amazing starts here. The Weather Channel Mornings.
Neither snow nor frigid temperatures stop people from hitting the Thanksgiving Day sales in Cleveland last night. I forget that they start a day early.
That's
sometimes.
right. Sell, Mortimer. Sell. That's right.
Do it.
All right. As you can see, there was a fair amount of drivers on the roadways. A number of spinouts were reported all along parts of Interstate 71.
The Cleveland area picked up several inches of snow on Thanksgiving Day. And you know what? There's a slight chance of snow for your Black Friday as well.
Shocker. That's
Yeah.
right. And in Maine, more than 30,000 customers are still without electricity in the wake of Winter Storm Kato. Power crews spent Thanksgiving Day trying to fix damaged power lines.
Don't leave until the last person's on, so they know that and sign on, and as they get a little more experience, they realize that's the way it is. So,
that's the job you do.
It is, and that's what we signed up for.
Yeah, we really appreciate those
Absolutely.
folks getting out there and doing that, especially over the holiday. Officials say it may be this weekend before crews get everyone back online, but they are really working hard.
Tip of the cap to those guys working very hard on the holidays. I wonder if they let them actually string up lines while eating a turkey drumstick.
I like to hope so.
They should be allowed to. They've been working so hard. Someone else working hard?
I know the guy.
That's right, but he has been eating turkey drumsticks. What was he eating earlier today?
A delicious cake. There's some out there still, right, Tom? We have a chance?
I'm going to see if we have any left. I'll work on it for you. Probably not, guys. Probably not.
It's all right. We're glad you got it, because if there's anybody who needs it as we head into perhaps a long winter, it's you.
Oh, gosh, I'll tell you what. It's been a long winter already, and it's going to continue to be so. In the Pacific Northwest, we're starting to see a setup here for some significant snows in the Cascades, but cold enough likely to see even a few flakes in places like Seattle and Portland. Let's see how this sets up right now. You know, typically along the Rocky Mountains here, most of the cold air that comes down out of Canada comes down on the lee side of the mountains right here. But in this event, we've got an Arctic front that's going to squeeze right down into the Pacific Northwest here over the next 24 to 36 hours. And as it does so, it's going to bring enough cold air at low levels to bring those snow levels down right into the lowland area. So here is the cold front that is going to move through over the next 24 hours. As it does so, the temperatures are going to drop as this Arctic high pushes that cold air down across Washington and into Oregon. And as a result of that, we see a wintry mix that develops across the area today with high mountain snows in the Cascades. As we get into tonight, that cold air filters in, snow levels drop significantly. We begin to see a wintry mix even around Portland and Seattle going into the morning hours. And then during the day on Saturday, that snow continues across that area. The Intermountain West is going to see a significant amount of snow, as much as 12 to 18 inches in the Bitterroots, but the Cascades could see as much as 18 to 24 inches of snow. In Seattle itself, you're going to see a little bit of snow, as I mentioned here, develop during the morning hours on Saturday. Nothing of significance, though, for travel at those low elevations. Now, as the system continues to cut south and eastward here, it is going to bring a significant snow event to the Sierra. The Sierra snow levels as we get into tomorrow are going to be around 6,500 feet, bringing snow to Truckee and up through South Lake Tahoe. And if we take a look at how this plays out, this is just a beautiful scene here. Our computer model is going to show the green areas, the rain at low elevations. But as we stop this at the end here going into Sunday afternoon, you can see all of the high peaks here of the Sierra are going to be covered by significant snow. As much as 6 to 12 inches from this event, guys. They have a bigger event coming the middle of next week. I'll send it back to you.
All right, good times. You know what time it is? It's time now to give the travel home forecast for our homies and homettes. Right. One coast to the other.
Well, you know you love being at home, being with relatives, but sometimes you are just ready to go.
You gotta go home. And this is the situation for the Central and Southern Plains. It is going to be absolutely fine for you. However, kind of breezy in Dallas, but no major headaches. A lot of sunshine. Gotta love that.
No, not too much of a trouble. You know, Sunday you could see a few showers. Might take you a little longer than usual getting into the Little Rock area.
Got that right.
All the volume on the roads, but you know, pack some snacks, some DVDs for the kiddos. You're good.
I like the snack packing thing.
I like snack packs.
Gravy shots. I'm promising you that's the way to go. Gravy shots probably in good order for the UP of Michigan. You got the snow coming through Escanaba. You're going to get a touch of that, maybe even into the southern part of Michigan. Cloudy skies, not much in terms of breeze.
You know, now we have a gravy shot challenge, and we're going to have to do it. We've got rain on Sunday through parts of the Midwest. We're talking eastern Illinois all all the way over through Ohio, West Virginia, and Western PA.
Absolutely. And then we finish up. Take a look. Saturday looks pretty interesting. Dry but cool for you. Plenty of sunshine in Bangor to Boston, but a few more clouds farther back out towards the west. Could see some rain showers moving into the Keystone State of Pennsylvania, too.
So as Happy Gilmore would say, go to your home.
Go to your home. That's right. Hey, you stick around because we've got more coming up, but we first thank you so much for joining us today for Wake Up With Al.
Yeah, we had a good time. Hope you did as well. AMHQ is up next. Have a great weekend and go swipe those credit cards.
Boom! It's gone. All right.
Oh, look at that.
There we go.
Shoot.
Take a look. New York City. Looks fantastic. Enjoy your day, folks.
Currently in our area, 51 degrees under fair skies. Today, sunny to partly cloudy. High 70. Winds north at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy. Low 61. Winds north-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, mostly sunny skies. High 74. Winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
That's your local weather. An amazing starts right here. I'm Chris Warren in for Sam Champion.
Chris, so great to see you. I'm Maria LaRosa. Let's get a look at the big picture this morning. Everyone out and about. Lots to talk about still on this Friday. So as we put all the data on the floor, you've got a lot going on through the east because of the cold. But how about the west? That's where all the moisture is right now. That flow, just nothing stopping it except the west. And you've got rain from Seattle to Portland, down Redding. So the 5, even San Francisco, and it's moving inland as well. So Boise heads up for some showers for today. But on the other side of that whole system, you're looking at a pretty sizable warm up here. We're talking significant warm southerly flow, rebounding temperatures all